What is up, everyone? In case you don't know or forgotten, I'm Homeboy 590, real name Sydney Safa, and this is my Homeboy 590 channel. And for those of you who have been subscribed to me for the longest time, obviously I have not uploaded anything for like a hella long time. I think the last time was sometime in 2016, late 2016, pretty much. I think around Christmas, when I think when I did the Justin Bieber's Christmas cover of Under the Mistletoe. That's besides the point. But anyways, I'm coming to you with a brand new thing that I'm gonna be featuring on my channel, and that is this. For the first time ever, and inspired by several people who I've subscribed to, two of which are standing right in front of me, I decided to do a game show showdown. Yep, you heard it here, folks. In case you don't know much about me, I am in fact a game show fanatic.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and I've been that ever since I could crawl. From the early days of watching Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, Family Feud, with Ray Combs being the first host I've been exposed to, may he rest in peace, as well as The Price is Right. Yep. So, with all that said, well, first of all, I'm going to introduce you to two people who will be involved in this game show showdown that I'm doing. First of all, in the X position, I like to introduce straight out of Mineola, Texas, Mr. Aubrey Scott.
Hello.
How you doing today, Obs?
I'm doing fine.
As always. And in the circle position, I'd like to introduce you to a fellow Ontario resident of mine, Mr. Lee Deschen.
AKA.
Hello, everybody.
AKA Tenacious Lee.
Yep, he's also known as Tenacious Lee.
That's right. Straight out of Tenacious D.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, as for what game we're gonna play, in case you might have gotten from the X and O's that I've assigned to these guys, we are playing a little bit of Hollywood Squares for the NES. The Nintendo.
I hope Joan Rivers is in there because I want that Pee-wee cameo. Remember that shot from that special?
Yes.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, well, you'll never know. We'll see what questions get cooked up. So like I said, we're gonna play you some Hollywood Squares, and contestants, just so you know, it's basic tic-tac-toe. The object of the game is determine whether the stars answers are giving are correct or they're bluffing you, otherwise known as making them up. That's how you get the square. And Aubrey, I just lost my train of thoughts. On the NES version, are the first two games $500?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, because I lost my train of thought. The first two games are worth $500. The third game, I believe, if I'm saying this correctly, is worth $1,000, so that way someone else could catch up. Yes. Whoever amassed the most money at the end of the game will have a chance to drive away in a brand new car.
Lord have mercy.
Well said, Lee. Well said.
So, without further ado, let's begin the Hollywood Squares.
All right.
Let's square together, baby. All right. All right. While you get that set up, I got some news that I gotta read.
let's start the game.
All right.
Great, Aubrey.
Good.
Now, before we pick, I want to acknowledge who's in the squares today. We've got Eddie, Sue, Daz, Pam, Dean, May, Joe, Val, and from the center square, Mike. Aubrey,
I'll go with Mike.
you're going with Mike. So, the question is, it is defined as a puzzling question or enigma or sigma, whatever that word is, which is to be solved by guessing. What is it? Or enigma, I should say. Finding a brick in your lunchbox. A riddle. Agree or
I
disagree,
agree.
Aubrey?
Agree.
A riddle it is, so X gets the square. So, Lee, your turn.
I'm gonna take the bottom left to occupy.
Bottom left, so that would be Daz. Daz's question. What's the next line of the song When Somebody Loves You? It's no good unless they love you blank. Twice a day. Daz says, come what may. Agree or disagree?
I would say agree.
It's all the way.
Oh.
Dag nabbit.
So, Aubrey, break for you.
I'll take the square for the win.
Joe. So Joe's question is, according to Alice's adventures in Wonderland, besides grinning all the time, the treasure cat could do something else that made him unique. What? He could empty his own litter box. Fly. Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Vanish at will. Aubrey gets the game at $500.
Can you stand on your head?
So Lee, you're gonna start game 2, and in this game, there's a secret square. See if you can find it, and win an amazing prize.
I'm gonna uncover the middle top.
Middle top, and that's Val. You're depressed. Statistically, are you likely to be a man or a woman? I don't know. That's why I'm depressed. A man. Agree or disagree?
I would say agree.
It's a woman.
Oh.
Oh no!
So, X gets the square. Aubrey, your turn.
I'll try Joe Mama.
Okay, where's
Better
Joe?
yet, Joe.
Joe, right?
Yeah, just Joe.
Okay. Meat that hasn't been properly covered and left in the freezer may get white patches on the surface known as freezer burns. Is it still safe to serve to the guests? Sure, just pass it off as fish. No. Joe says no. Agree or disagree?
I'll disagree.
Correct. It's yes. So, Lee, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna take the center right block.
Center right, you say. So that's May. May's question is, 11% of all Americans said it was the greatest invention of all time. What is it? The waterbed. The wheel. Agree or disagree, Lee?
I'm gonna say agree.
The wheel it is. So Lee gets a square right there. Aubrey, your turn.
I'll take the center square.
So that's Mike. Mike's question is, a new study by the AMA in Dallas flatly says blood pressure goes up when what goes down? A front of the airplane. The income. Agree or disagree, Aubrey?
I'll agree.
The income it is. So, Aubrey gets a square right there. So, Lee, your turn.
So I'm gonna take the bottom center.
And this is for the block, and that's Pam. Pam's question is, in the Bible, what famous thing was made out of gopher wood? Saint Pinocchio. The cross. Agree or disagree, Lee?
I would say agree.
Nope, it was Noah's Ark.
I would have gone with the cross too, to be honest.
All right, so can't give you that one, Aubrey. You can earn it yourself, or you can still hunt for the secret square.
I think I'll still hunt for the secret square. Who's not been chosen yet?
So Daz, Sue, Eddie, and Dean.
I'll try Dean.
Dean's question is, Eskimos may live in igloos in the winter, but where do they live in the summertime? The refrigerators of close friends. Dean's answer is in a tent made of sealskin or caribou. Agree or disagree, Aubrey?
I'll agree.
Correct.
All right.
So Lee, your turn.
I'm gonna take the upper left.
Upper left. So that's the block, and that's Eddie. Your dentist applies some highly concentrated hydrogen peroxide on your teeth and then uses a special heat producing light. What is he doing? Wondering where the yellow went. Bleaching them. Agree or disagree, Lee?
I would say agree.
Bleaching them is correct. Aubrey, still your turn.
All right. So besides Pam, who's left?
Sue and Daz, and I can tell you one of them is the secret square.
It's not Pam, so I'm gonna try Daz.
You think Daz? Daz's question is, through the years, people have tried such things as celery necklaces, raw fish, chili peppers, oysters, ice creams, and Tabasco to get rid of blank. What?
Diarrhea.
A mother-in-law. Hangover, but according to the FBA, there's still no
I agree.
cure.
I agree.
Correct. And
Well, I'll
actually,
tell you
Aubrey, you won. That was for the win.
Oh, I needed the win. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm happy for you, dude.
So,
Well, who was the secret square?
So- it was, I believe it was Sue.
Oh, okay.
It was
But there's still one round left, Lee. It's not over.
Yep. You need this.
Okay, last round. Let's make the best of it.
You need this one to catch up, Lee. Where do you want to go?
I think I'm gonna go to the center block.
Mike, it is. When a person is held against his will, he's been kidnapped. When a sailor is held against his will and forced to work on a ship, he's been what? A guest star on the Love Boat. Press ganged. Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Shangled. I don't know. I can't say that word, but you were right to disagree, Lee.
Ha!
I'll
So circle
take the bottom left.
bottom left it is, and that's Daz. Can you get lead poisoning from being pricked with a pencil? Only if the pencil is shot out of Clint Eastwood's .352 Magnum. Yes, he says. Agree or disagree?
I'm gonna disagree and say no.
Yep, you were right to disagree. It's no. Lee, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna take the upper right.
Upper right, and that's Joe. At a most traditional Chinese meal, what's the very last thing you get? The check. Soup. Agree or disagree, Lee?
I'm gonna say disagree.
The answer is soup.
Oh, I thought it was a fortune cookie.
So, Aubrey, you're next.
I'll take the bottom right.
Bottom right, and that's D. True or false, by the age of 50, 95% of all people have eyesights too poor to drive a car without wearing glasses. They've made the other 5% nervous wrecks. False. Agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
Nope, the correct answer is true.
Oh, all right.
Okay, Lee, it's all you now.
Okay, I'm gonna take the bottom left to occupy.
Bottom left? That's already taken.
I would say middle top?
Middle top, you say?
Yes.
Okay, so that's Val. It's called Doberman mask. It's a form of rubber mask that resembles a Doberman. Pinscher and may be placed on a small dog or cat to scare intruders. True or false? Yeah, they also have a red mouth and to make the most of the bad situation.
I'm gonna say agree.
Val says true. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Correct. It is true.
All right.
So, Aubrey?
Is Sue still available?
Yes.
Sue, please.
Extra short radio waves are causing friction inside your food. What are you doing? Hanging in from your car's antenna. Baking it in an oven. Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Correct. Cooking it in the microwave oven. Lee, you're next.
Alright, I'm gonna take the middle right.
Middle right it is, and that's May. According to the Ladies' Home Journal, the average cost of doing it for 18 years is $199,650. Doing what? Making Johnny Carson's monthly alimony income. May's answer is paying off a $100,000 home. Agree or disagree?
I'm gonna say disagree.
Correct. Raising a child to age 18. So, where are you going to go now, Aubrey?
Who's left?
We have Pam and Eddie.
Eddie.
Actually, this one's for the win. This one's for the win,
okay.
Aubrey. Who are the only people allowed to enter the sacred city of Mecca? Rabbits, rabies, Muslims. Agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
Muslims it is. Aubrey wins the game.
All right, cool.
Well, good game.
Good game,
All right.
guys.
So Aubrey, you're gonna get a chance now to play for a brand new car. We have 5
Cute.
keys here. Pick one, and it will start one of the 5 cars.
As Chuck Lorre would say, 2 and 2.
2 and 2. So let's see. We have key number 2. And you want key number car number 2?
Please.
Okay, the key's in the ignition. Help me count to 3, guys. 1, 2, 3. No, that key doesn't fit. However, you did pick up $2,000. Not bad for one day's work.
All right, that works.
All right, so I want to thank you all for playing Hollywood Squares, the first game show showdown on my channel.
It was a lot of fun.
Yep, it was a blast playing.
It
All right.
was.
Lee, I'm sorry you didn't get yourself off the ground, but hey, there'll be more games. There'll be more games. Whether this
Definitely.
Do I at least get a pizza?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, why not?
On me.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so guys, that was my first game show showdown, and like I said, there'll be more game show showdowns to come, along with many more things I plan on my channel. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video when and if I make one.
Take care, everybody. Please remember that if you're not yet vaccinated, please do so as soon as possible. Otherwise, keep wearing a mask, keep washing your hands, keep social distancing, and hopefully we'll get through all this.
I echo the exact same words. Thank you, Lee. Good night, everybody.